Hi, my name is Aidan. I'm from Singapore. I got into King's College London, the University of Edinburgh, the University of Bristol, and the University of Manchester. And I'm planning to go into the King's College London to study pure economics. Since Sec 2, I actually went to a boarding school in the UK. And since then, I think I was more accustomed to, I guess, a diversified community then, because it's quite a radical change. I had to stay in a dorm. I had to meet different people of different nationalities. In a sense, it was like I was in Singapore again, but just a different version of it. Definitely my personal essay. As I said before, I wasn't an English person. It would probably, my interests and my passions, I read a lot of books about the subject and study beyond the curriculum that I'm being presented in school. But I actually didn't have a good understanding as to how to delineate the concepts quite well as what Crimson staff introduced me to. It felt more like introducing something for the sake of introducing it. It felt more rigid, like I had to present it instead of what I wanted to present. I feel like the end product that I wrote felt more like I was talking to the admissions officer on a more personal scale rather than like a more formal one whereby you have to like hit all of these points just to feel like a sense of a guarantee that you're gonna get an offer. It felt more personal, and I think I appreciate that, especially when you're devoting about like 4 or 5 years of your time to that one institution that you would like to go to. I wouldn't say I was ecstatic because of the 2-year deferral, but again, I'm planning to use the Crimson service to apply again this year because 1-year deferrals and no-year deferrals are actually quite easier to get admissions from. My advice is to take your time when it comes to writing your own personal statement. Especially when you're becoming an NSF or going to national service, you will have a lot of, I guess, free time or what's considered admin time. But what's also very important is the structure. Most admission officers will usually take about 5 minutes skimming it. So having a very streamlined structure of what you want to say, what you studied before, and what you did in the summer would be really helpful in explaining to the admissions officer why you wanted to be in the course. Crimson helped me to choose the most suitable extracurriculars I did for my personal essay. They actually made it more of a streamlined timeline, so to say, whereby I would have an interest in a certain subject outside of my curricula. Like in this case, behavioral economics. So I did this relevant activity or competition, which led me to a further interest because it introduced me to more concepts than I did before, which led me to an interest, and then a passion, and then an ambition. One thing that my student administrator actually helped me in was the importance of student welfare. In fact, I solely believe that mental health is something that should be easily maintained, especially when I was in a school where I was expected to grind a lot when it came to my own studies before my own personal well-being. Having the ability to go to quite a high-standing school like King's College gives me some ease of mind that at least the minimum boundary of my somewhat high expectations has been achieved. And even if I don't get it, I am still satisfactory of the achievement that I got.